Hey guys, what's up? Spenny here. So before we get into this video, I do have to give a big thank you to all of you. I have officially hit 10,000 subscribers. This is a huge milestone for myself, and I'm looking forward to growing this channel even bigger. Next milestone for me is 20,000, so let's get it. Anyways, guys, thank you so much for subscribing. Really appreciate all your support. It really motivates me to continue to put out videos like this. Anyways, guys, I want to get straight into this video. So there's a few really important things I want to cover in this video. So there is an upcoming catalyst in the year 2021. This catalyst is super important for Hyliion. It's really going to be the catalyst that proves the concept of their business model and proves their product is going to work. That's really the biggest doubt within the company right now. It's really the reason why you haven't seen a lot of momentum behind this stock. But there will be a time in the year 2021 where they will either prove or disprove their company. So we're going to get into that a little bit. I'm also going to show you guys the chart, what to kind of expect in the near term, and some bullish and bearish things within the stock. So first thing is first, where the actually upcoming catalyst is mentioned, it's not a clear catalyst, so I will mention that, but it's in their fourth quarter financial results. So key commercialization milestones have been planned throughout 2021, including the initial build of demonstration trucks, collaboration with industry-leading fleet partners, and the deployment of test units within fleets operations by the end of the year. So the most important thing out of that is by deploying the test units in other fleet operations. This is what's going to prove the concept of Hyliion. If these test units are successful and then large corporations actually start booking more units, then it's basically game over for Hyliion. They have solved that proof of concept portion that I talk about on this channel. Right now, Hyliion, they have the scalability. I've talked about the infrastructure in previous videos, and then they're also going to be outsourcing a lot of their work. So they're not like a Tesla that does everything in-house. They will be outsourcing, which is easier. However, the downside is usually lower margins, and you're depending on another organization to do that work for you. It's not ideal, but it's a really quick way to get to market. So it makes sense that Hyliion is doing this. And of course, proof of concept, ability to scale in a disruptive technology means nothing if it doesn't come at a lower cost. Now, this is a lower cost of ownership than a typical diesel Class 8 truck. And then also you have that environmental impact by reducing emissions. So it's a perfect recipe for a disruptive technology. Really right now, guys, is just that proof of concept. So by the end of this year, if it goes successful, this stock, in my opinion, will skyrocket. Until that happens, I don't see a fundamental reason why Hyliion should explode. But once that does happen, we're at about a 2.4 billion market cap. There's no reason for us to be trading at these levels if this is actually a proven company. So anyways, guys, good things are coming. Another thing that is just bullish on the stock, I mentioned this before, is that we have seen an insider buy some shares. So we purchased 5,000 shares at a price of $16. This shows some confidence within the company. And I should note, this is usually pretty rare. This company only went public about a year ago. Usually you just see insider selling, not buying. So this is a rare moment for a newly publicly traded company, and especially a speculative company. This kind of tells me there's something inside the company that's going well. They did release a lot of their new battery tech, which is extremely impressive and showing a very nice lead they have in this industry. So yeah, clearly that's a sign of confidence. Now, to get into the topic of what's expected in the short term, I want to cover this short piece of the article here. So unfortunately, the macroeconomic environment is likely to counterbalance policy tailwinds, mass unemployment, a domestic economy arguably on life support, facing a period of mass fiscal stimulation. This could provide a backdrop to an increase in prices, a push in inflation, and a corrective action by the Federal Reserve. Any increase in interest rates used by the Federal Reserve to counter inflationary pressures would have a substantial impact on young pioneer firms which have flourished in an ultra-loose monetary environment. So this is the main reason why I'm not bullish on really any tech stock or high growth stock in the short term. If we see interest rates rise, which we have been seeing, this is going to put a lot of pressure on companies that rely on raising more capital, taking on more debt, because now their debt becomes more expensive. This affects their future cash flow discount rate, and it basically causes the stock market to reevaluate the company, and they won't trade at the same premium they used to at a very low interest rate. We've seen this affect tech stocks all around the market in the last month. I think this is going to continue to be an issue. I've made quite a few videos on this in the past. I'm very bullish on a lot of different commodity stocks. So I'm bullish on Zim, which is a shipping container stock. That industry is thriving right now. I'm bullish on a lumber stock called Western Forest Products. I'm not too bullish on tech stocks in the short term. However, long term, nothing really changes. I think that tech is the way of the future, so there's no reason to panic and sell out of those stocks. You just got to understand there is some headwinds coming. So anyways, short term, not a lot of reasons to be bullish. And also just looking at the chart, you guys can see in the last bull run we had within Hyliion, we were trading well above the 50-day moving average. We were in a clear bullish momentum cycle. Obviously that bubble popped and we have been downtrending since then. We are under the 50-day moving average. So in the near term, there's really no reason to be overly bullish. However, I think Hyliion is a perfect example of why somebody should dollar cost average. There are sometimes situations where you don't want to dollar cost average and you want to jump into a stock heavy. However, in my opinion, that's not Hyliion right now. Hyliion's a perfect stock just to dollar cost average in over the next couple years. There's no reason to get overly excited and jump full in. So anyways, guys, that's kind of my opinion. Me personally, it's a perfect dollar cost averaging stock. That's what my plan is with Hyliion, especially until we actually see that proof of concept being proven. Once you see that, then I would say, yeah, it's probably not the time to dollar cost average anymore, and it's time to go heavy into it. Because once they do prove that concept, this company is going to have the next 10 to 20 years of extreme growth ahead of them, and you want to be early to that game. Anyways, guys, that's all I have for today's video. If you found this informative, please drop it a big thumbs up, and feel free to subscribe if you guys want to see more Hyliion content. I am going to be diving deeper and deeper into the stock in the future. Anyways, thanks for watching until then, guys. I'll see you in the next video.